homies, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so this is gonna be a Booktube newbie tag, and I was answering a few questions that I saw online that I thought were pretty good. And I did this before. I recorded it, but I was kind of looking at a hot mess and I wasn't feeling it, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna re-record this. I don't even need to go back and look at that because I was looking at a hot mess and I was just being lazy and just like whatever. So we're not gonna do that. Yes, I'm still laid back today, but it was better than what I did before. So let's get into some questions. Girl, I just found some questions online, nothing crazy. Oh no, some questions I seen I'm not gonna do because I'm like, no. Why did I start this channel? Okay, so I started this Booktube because I just want to connect with people about the books that I'm reading. I want to know what other people are reading, and I just want to feel like I'm a part, if that makes sense, or I want to be a part of something that means a lot to me. Like, I love books and I've been reading them forever, and we'll get into that in a moment. I just really wanted to connect with people about something that I love, and books are it. I did start this YouTube as like a life vlog, almost like hair thing. People used to ask me about hair and beauty stuff like that, but I don't do hair and beauty anymore as much. I'm kind of like very minimal with things, and I just wasn't happy with that type of content. I realized that books have always made me happy even since I was a little girl, so I'm like, I think this is the best space for me. And you know what's crazy, like I also felt like I was trying to be somebody I wasn't when I tried to do the hair and makeup content. Like, yes, I do my hair, yes, people like it, yes, I do makeup or whatever little skincare stuff like that people love, but I'm just not that girl. Like, I'm not just gonna keep changing my products. I'm not gonna keep doing that. I'm lazy and don't care. So yeah, I do my hair like once a month. The lazy naturals that get it, come hang with me. Why do I love reading? Okay, so I have been reading since I was 3 or 4 years old, and I mean, obviously my dad wanted me to be good at reading, so he made me read a lot, but I think it's just the idea of being able to escape and go to different worlds and stuff like that, and like know what this person has created, like Fourth Wing, you know, going to, I forgot wherever they at, but like going to that space in your mind feels like it's real, or going to like the SJM universe, or like Astro Creek series that I'm reading by Molly Gordon. It's like going into that world. Like, it's just so fun. It's like watching a film and you feel like you're in the movie or the show. It's the same thing when it comes to reading books. Okay, what book or series got me into reading? So I don't know what it was when I was a little girl. I just do know when I was a little girl, I loved Flat Stanley books. I loved Judy B. Jones, and I loved the Fudge series by Judy Blume, which I did buy about a year ago, which I said I was gonna read again just to see if I still like giggle and laugh at the same stuff. So I'll probably check that out soon. Those are things I read as a little kid. A series of unfortunate events. I only read books 1 through 3. I know, really book 2 and 3. And then after that, as I got older, I was on Wattpad a lot. Some friends from school introduced it to me in like 7th or 8th grade, and I was hooked on there. I used to just read a lot of werewolf romances and stuff like that, or just billionaire romances or whatever romance that I was interested in reading. It was good and I liked it, so that was mostly what I read. And I got into Twilight during that time in high school, and then when I went to college, I didn't read anything in college at all. Child, being in school, like being a pre-med back then, I was like partying and doing other stuff I shouldn't be doing. So that was that. And then I recently got back into reading when I read Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, I think. Then I had read Verity. I was like off and on trying to get back into reading because I started seeing like more people that are in this field of trying to become a doctor or do whatever that were getting back into reading books. And I'm like, man, I need to be doing that too. That was kind of like encouraging me to do that. So I was doing that, and then for a while I didn't read, and then I read Jasmine Guillory's book, By the Book. I love that book. And then I had read Before I Let Go by Kennedy Bryan. My first time reading both of those authors. It was really great books. I love those. And then I like switched right into The Housemaid by Freida McFadden, and then that made me obsessed with thrillers, and then I went into a rabbit hole. That's something you can check out on TikTok. Like, I like went crazy and was buying books. But anyway, so you can think of that. And I did read Fourth Wing. I did read Fourth Wing around the time that I read Before I Let Go and all those books like that, but I never recorded any of that. What challenges do I think starting a YouTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I definitely think consistency, making sure my setup is good. I know I need to get I either need to get a ring light that can hold my camera like I used to have, or I need to get just a tripod, just get a general tripod for my camera and just have the ring light in the back So I don't know what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna do it, but I have to figure that out. That is one thing I'm struggling with. It is making me less confident with posting. So I need to do more research with that this week since I'm not in school right now. I think the key things, consistency and knowing like kind of what to post and kind of like showing personality. I feel like I'm still learning myself. So it's hard to say like, oh, what am I gonna bring? I don't know yet because I'm trying to figure me out too. I'm not trying to be froggy and leap, but I'm just saying like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure things out. When I started reading, I think I said this, but I started reading at age 3 to 4 years old. Where do I like to read? I like to read, okay, so I like to read in this chair. I got this off Amazon. I can link this down below if y'all want it, but I got this chair from Amazon. I think it was like $100 and something. I thought it was cheaper than that. I always think stuff is cheaper than what it is because it's been months since I bought it or whatever. But yeah, this is so comfy. I can fit my whole body in it, and I love that for me. I like to also read in the bed before I go to sleep, even though I always fall asleep when I read my books. A certain somebody has to get the book or his Amazon Fire / my Kindle out of my hands because I just fall asleep instantly. Whatever, that's life. I do like to read in my car. Like if I'm waiting on something or whatever, I'll read in my car. Waiting on gas, yeah, I'll read in my car. Okay, what kind of books do I like to read? Okay, so it can vary. I'm very much a mood reader. I'm learning that. I just got into fantasy recently. My first fantasy read was Fourth Wing, and I've been enjoying the Empyrean series. I definitely have Onyx Storm on pre-order. Yeah, so I mainly read romance books. I'll read paranormal romance, which is like werewolf romances, I guess you can say. I love when they have like the alpha, omega, gamma ranking and all that stuff like that. Like the good stuff. Wattpad do it better. I'm trying to find books that, like physical books that actually do it well, but I haven't been able to find any. I think I just need to do more research that have that good werewolf romance vibe, because some books, they're like shifter and they're like bears and like they don't fully shift and all. No, I need the one where they like get mad and snap and then they completely change into a werewolf for real. You know what I'm saying? They got a real connection. They can mind link. Like I need that type of vibe. So I don't know how we gonna get there, but we need to get there. Oh, I have seen the this or that stuff from like the bookish this or that, which I think are really cool to do as well. I'm gonna make it as questions, so if that makes any sense, you'll follow along. Do I like to read fiction or non-fiction? It would definitely. Oh baby, that thing's strong. Let me stop. Ain't nothing but spark. I prefer fiction books. Okay, paperback or hardcover? I would have to say that it depends. Like right now I have Sarah J Maas ACOTAR series in paperback, so now I want all of them paperback. So it's kind of like that. If I have a series, whatever I get the first book in, I want all of them to be the same. Like Throne of Glass, they're all paperback, so I'm gonna do that. Crescent City, something about it is giving me hardback vibe. I don't really know what I'm gonna do about it. I'm debating if I should get hardback or paperback for that one, but we're way off from doing that anyway. E-reader or physical book? I would definitely say physical. Like there's something about a physical book that I will never get over. But I do have my e-reading moments where I'm like, girl, I just want to grab my little Amazon Fire Kindle and just do my thing. Contemporary or historical? I believe contemporary would be what I prefer. One at a time, multiple reads. I'm definitely a one at a time girl, but I feel like I do have moments where like I'm not into a book and I might not really DNF, but like I heard people say soft DNF. I don't like saying DNF because it seemed kind of rude. I don't know, I just kind of pause it and then like that. Mood reader or Planet TBR? Listen, I keep trying to make these TBRs. I just recently started doing that, but I'm really just a mood reader. I don't know if I should even keep trying to attempt TBR. Am I a slow reader or a fast reader? Yeah, it definitely depends on what I'm reading, when I'm reading, and my mood, really. I think I can go between fast and slow sometimes. Coffee or tea? I am a tea girl. I feel like I've grown so much because, girl, I don't even need no honey, no sugar in my tea. I just drink it plain, caffeine free, in my hot water, and that is all I need, which is crazy. Bookstore or online? I definitely think bookstore because I just like to be around books. And online, I guess as a backup, obviously. Series or standalone? Again, it's a mood thing. Cause like right now, like I have ACOTAR and like Throne of Glass, but I haven't finished them yet. Honestly, it's cause they're so expensive, and I'm like, I don't want to sit here and just only be reading their books or whatever. I want to like read other things as well. So I'm like, as I like when I play them now with Throne of Glass, I want to wait till I buy all the books, and then I'm just gonna binge read every single thing, roll with it. So we'll see how that goes. Audiobook or physical book? Probably physical. I do like my audiobooks sometimes, especially like now with where my life is. I'm just so busy. I would even say at the end of the day, it's a physical copy. And now I kind of like doing both combined. I like to listen and read at the same time. I don't know, it's just something about it, especially like when I kind of get used to like the narrator. I'm like enjoying hearing them talk and tell the story, so I'm like, yeah. And then indoor, outdoor. Indoor, girl, I don't like outside. I don't like bugs. No, you can't convince me. Morning or night? I am an early riser, but with how my schedule and stuff goes now, I'm like a night owl, which I kind of always been a night owl even when I was an early riser for work and stuff. I'm mostly a night girl, but I love getting up early in the morning, like doing my routines though. It's the best thing. Binge read or slow read? I do love to binge read, but I can sometimes be a slow reader. Books that make you laugh, books that make you cry. Books that make me laugh, hands down. I want to laugh, but I also like to be emotionally wrecked at the same time. You know what I mean? Fourth Wing, like Iron Flame, there were laughing moments, but there were moments that just made me cry. I didn't cry as much in Iron Flame, but I did cry a good bit for Fourth Wing. Music or silence? Silence. The only sound I want to hear in my ear would be if I was listening to the audiobook with it. Hero or villain? Some villains I'm here for. You know what I mean? Some villains I'm like, they had a story. I felt them. I love them. They're great. Like, where's their storyline? Where's their comeback? You know what I mean? Like, we here for it here, but sometimes I really love that. Is it antagonist, babe? Or antagonist? Sometimes I love the antagonist story, and like I want to know I want to know what they're really feeling and like why they're hurt, because there's always a reason for how people feel. Character driven or plot driven? I like a mix of both. I want them to make sure they have a good plot. Like Throne of Glass, there's a very good plot going on and it's so intriguing and interesting, but at the same time we have great characters and like their development and so many things happening with them, so it's like the perfect combo of both. I feel like for me, I need both for real. Oh, there's one that says fantasy or paranormal and that's paranormal romances though, not anything else. So I don't know if that would even like be something I can compare. I don't like the vampire stories though. That's not my thing. I just can't get into it. Okay, so that right there, it's my Booktube newbie tag. I hope y'all got to know more about me and what I like to read and all that jazz. I hope you guys stay tuned for more content. I know I've been a little like not posting as much, but I've been really trying to get on top of things. It's really this lighting that's making me very upset, so I gotta this week I'm gonna make sure I find out a plan for this, so I can get that together. And I also was struggling because I wanted something to kind of like natural on my skin for my film, like when I'm filming, just to make me feel better. Not like I have bad skin, I have good skin, but I just wanted like a little, not makeup, but just like something to kind of lightly, you know, a little pizzazz on my skin and stuff like that. And what I have looks really good, so I'm happy about that. But I'm glad you guys stayed tuned. Hope you liked the video and hope you decide to stay and whatnot. If you want to subscribe, you can. That would mean a lot to me and we can all come hang out, and you can just stay tuned. If not, that's fine too. I will see you in the next video. You'll have a great day.